What's up everyone, it's Prometheus, and today I'm coming at you with the recipe of the holiday drink to defeat all other holiday drinks. Forget that pumpkin spice latte, forget whatever else is popular. We're making a peppermint mocha, and this is my favorite of all the holiday options, so let's dive in on how to make it. First, 8 ounces of filtered water, 200 grams of sugar, we're going to add 200 grams of cocoa powder, add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to whisk it together. So this is where it's going to take a little longer. We're going to make sure we whisk all this powder in. You may want to add a little more water if it's getting too thick because it will start to get really heavy. Whisk it together until it's nice and smooth. And now we can add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is kind of optional, it just kind of smooths out the flavor a little bit. And then we'll add our peppermint extract. So one thing I will say, add it drop by drop. Don't go too wild with it. It's really easy to overflavor. A little goes a long way with that ingredient. And then we're going to whisk it all together. And then to make sure it tastes good, we'll give it a quick sample. If you need to add any more peppermint, you can do that at this point. And now we're going to put it into a jar. So this is probably the least pretty of the whole experience. So I'm just going to show you a few seconds of this. The rest of it was a little messy, but just be prepared for that. If you have a funnel, that's probably better. But let's dive into making the drink. So from this point, all the standard rules apply with pulling a shot. You're going to want to weigh your in, weigh your out, have your coffee dialed in. I will recommend that espresso for mochas, you need something a little chocolatey, a little nutty. Fruitier coffees tend to make this taste a little funky, at least in my opinion, but it's up to you. Next up, we'll notice right away it's hard to measure, so this is what it looks like straight from the refrigerator. Not super appealing. I highly recommend you drop it in a bottle of hot water for a little while, let it get nice and smooth, and this is what it looks like when it's been in some hot water for a few minutes. Makes it easier to incorporate into your espresso, as well as doesn't affect the end temperature of your espresso. You want to make sure that it's as close to room temperature or warmer, so you're not dropping your espresso and having it come out a little bit colder because you're mixing it with cold syrup. So from here we have our shot and we're ready to mix. So you can definitely just take a spoon and go to town with it. I like to make sure it's really nicely mixed and make sure that it's all really smooth, so when I'm pouring into it and I'm turning it into a drink, it all comes out in a nice clean way. Now we're almost to the finish line. We're just going to prep our milk. I'm going to make it as a hot drink, but you can just put this in cold milk and have it iced. That's no problem. If you have questions about milk steaming, I'll put the link to my tutorial on that up above right now, so you can freshen up before you start making these for the holidays. Now I'm going to bust out Grandma's awesome holiday china and pour my shot in there. You can see it looks nice and syrupy and delicious. I didn't even add that much syrup to the mix, but I like it just a little bit less sweet, but it's still going to be nice and chocolatey and minty. And of course, latte art is always optional but appreciated. And so I'm going to pour a nice little winged heart in here, and now it's ready to be enjoyed. Oh yeah, that's it. It's nostalgia in a cup. It's just an amazing holiday drink. Of course, you can do it without espresso and just make peppermint hot chocolates. Whatever you want to do, if you want to leave the peppermint out and just have mocha, that's great too. But let me know down below if you like it. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Prometheus, my blog at prometheus.com. I'm going to be doing a 1 million view giveaway soon, so watch out for that. And as always, stay caffeinated, Pony Boy.